Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warlocks Play, HPS Battletech with the Urban Warfare expansion. This is episode 25, part 2. We're going to be finishing up the Criminal Minds Flashpoint. I'm your host, Deacon, and, well, let's just get right into it. We actually got some decent salvage out of that last one. I mean, decent to sell, not to keep.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Criminal Minds 2, High Orbit Eurus. We're getting a message from Yang on the surface, Commander. He's marked it urgent. Put him on screen. Hey, boss. You know how Tianyu said that he wanted me to write up an inventory of the mining equipment in the warehouse and leave everything else untouched? Well, we found something else here. The door to a big-ass underground vault. Ballpark estimate, this thing stretches about 12 city blocks with multiple above-ground entry points. I see. And you want to know whether you can open it. One step ahead of you there, XO. I already did. Jackass. We were under Tianyu's express instructions not to do that, Yang. Yeah, XO, I know, but you know how I feel about authority figures in general, and the guy was a total dick, really. There was no way I wasn't going to open the vault. We'll talk about this later, Yang, pointedly, but for now you may as well tell us what you found. A hell of a lot more than a mining equipment, boss. XO, I'm looking at a Star League era battle mech, Griffin class. It's partially stripped, but I can 100% guarantee you that I could work wonders with it. A Star League Griffin. You're talking about stealing from our client, Yang. Really, Killers, I don't see it that way. We're recording a Sub-Commander Boris saying that he wanted a vault full of machine tools. That was the job he hired us for, and he's welcome to them. I'll wrap him up with a boa for him if he wants. The way I see it, it isn't theft to take something he never asked for, and it'd be beyond stupid for us to leave an asset this valuable on the table. That may be true, but you weren't supposed to open the vault. Look, at the end of the day, this is the commander's decision. So what's it gonna be? Do we pretend we never found this mech and turn the whole thing over to House Liao, or do we take the Star League era mech for ourselves and accept the consequences? Well, I mean, no one really wants a Star League era mech, so yes, of course we take it. Take the mech for yourself and risk Tianyu's ire. We never technically agreed to give him that mech, and they never asked for it. Box it up, Yang, it's ours. Damn right it is, boss. I'll get it packed up and ready for transfer to the Leopard, then prep everything else at the site to hand over to Sub-Commander Boris. Alright, well, let's do some repairs really quick. We don't have the new thingy yet. This is the Shadowhawk that we built, I think, 2 missions ago, and the Cicada and Thunderbolt we finished up in this last mission. They're all going in the hole. It's worth noting, if you're wondering why I don't have this entire thing full of mechs, is that everyone that is not every mech that's assembled up here costs money, monthly, part of our monthly finances. Now, we're getting to the point where that won't matter much once we have all the upgrades to the Argo done and we don't really need to save up for anything but buying more cool mech shit. Then, yeah, we'll probably keep a bunch of stuff out here, but for now, we want to keep it a little lean. We're going to repair this Battlemaster. Is there something I wanted to do to it first? Not that I can think of. So we'll just repair, take a day.
Logged and noted.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard.
We got a really neat LRM-15 for the stalker here. Now, slightly fun fact, it used to be that this particular LRM-15 plus that only had additional stability damage would list +2 here in orange text, which you normally look at when you're looking for these guns. But if you actually went to the actual weapon, brought this pop-up up, it would actually be stability damage 5. So it would do... It was bugged or something, and would do a delicious amount of stability damage, knocking mechs over. And that made those essentially the most valuable. And that's why I've gone with this LRM-15 x 4 Stalker, simply because I'm so used to these guns. Or missile launchers. They have obviously fixed this, but it's still good stability, and the LRM-15s are a good ratio of heat and damage and stability and weight and everything. That'll take 2 days to do.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
I think maybe I have a nice SRM-6 to put on this Orion. It's not worth it. And this king crab, I'm going to pull off 2 of those small lasers that really don't shoot very often, 1 off of each arm, and throw on an additional heat sink. When did we get another? Oh, that's right, that was in the last Flashpoint. Okay.
Right. I'll
We'll
get
pass
it
a
in
little
the
time and then we'll go do this last mission.
Job's done, Commander.
131. Expected approach time. 18.
Got it. That's a 1-8.
Criminal Minds 3. I know what your man has done. Lady Marina may be fool enough to trust in mercenaries, but I've had agents watching you from the start, and now I find my suspicions confirmed. Prepare yourself to face the full wrath of Liao Reserves, Commander. I will claim the contents of that vault you so covet, and then I will bury you in it. Ooh, the reserves. Subcommander Tian Yao isn't going to let us keep what's in this vault without a fight, and it'll take time for Yang's crew to gather up all the pieces of the SLDF mech. Now, are we committed to doing this? Let's do it right. Base defense, 3 skulls, Highlands, mech salvage. Oh no, they're not going to like us.
Warriors, prepare for combat.
Command interface initiated.
I'll tear that thrice damn shack down around you to reclaim what you have stolen from me, mercenary scum. Tell us what you really feel. We didn't steal anything, Sub-Commander Boris. The mech we took wasn't listed anywhere in your salvage manifest. It puts it squarely in Finders Keepers territory, and we're keeping it. Oh, Iron Sparrow's pitching in. By all means, kill yourselves over that pile of scrap. I've got people in the area, but we'll stay out of it. Right now, all I want to do is watch you rip one another's throats out.
Trees. I love trees.
Okay, so base defense missions, we just have to hold out for 10 rounds and hopefully not lose all the buildings. We get bonus pay if they all survive, but since we're taking mostly salvage, that doesn't really matter. So we've got enemies coming this way.
Move order received.
Rolling. Engaging jump jet.
Hey, Commander, I've got something on my sensors.
A cicada. Probably another cicada. If we remember what we've learned about missions where we have to defend things, usually the enemies will ignore you until shot. Anyway, we got 4 medium mechs coming up the... Let's find out what we're dealing with.
Coordinates received.
Oh, mercy. Come on. How are you gonna miss? That would have been so cool. Oh well.
I hear ya. Ugh!
Waiting for order.
What else we got? Another cicada and a shadowhawk.
I await your command. Splitting fire on multiple targets.
Oh, it's on now. They're coming around the side. Losing lots of armor.
I'm your spaniel. Feel wrath. Farewell, sweet prince.
Commander? Critical hit, Commander.
Good to go. Moving to position. Copy that. Mech destroyed.
And just trying to clear these out as quickly
Commander?
as we can. We're gonna have bigger fish to fry, I'm betting.
Move order received. Affirmative. Tango down.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
That's what I thought.
I'm here.
65-ton mech coming up the hill.
Look, Mom, I'm flying. They got a sensor lock on me.
60 tons.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
Alright, so let's see. Thunderbolt. That was probably Jaeger mech. This is not that impressive.
Receiving you. Good to go.
All things considered.
Time to fly. Roger, Commander. I've got the shot. Critical hit. Waiting for orders. Move into position. Ah.
Receiving you. Engaging. Thy will be done. Target confirmed.
Losing armor.
I've been sensor locked.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Ah! Enemy down.
Losing armor.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Now we'll just kill these guys one at a time.
Firing full weapon.
Now they are fully armored,
Yeah, Commander.
so they will at least have that going for them. But they're still outgunned. Excuse me, still outgunned.
Roger. Mech destroyed.
And just full of explosive goodness.
Yes, Commander. Target acquired.
Ooh, head hit. Nice.
What's up, boss?
Hmm.
On my way. Happy.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a Jaeger
That's
mech.
a kill.
Commander.
Good to go. Right, Commander. Let's get this done, folks.
Waiting for orders. Engaging target. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by. That's a kill.
And
Orders? Standing by. Firing jump jet. All weapons are go. I hope we can sell them.
so I've played this Flashpoint once or twice in the past. Iron Sparrow, not bad, Commander, not bad at all. I'll tell you what. You can go ahead and keep that rusted heap of junk. I won't try to stop you. Just let me have my warehouse back. Makes me wonder what else he's got hidden away in there. Doesn't matter, Mayor. We need to take our haul and go. Sparrow, you got yourself a deal. If anyone asks what happened to you, tell them that Sub-Commander Boris Tian, you attacked his own mercenaries over a contract dispute. Done and done. I'll even find some credible witnesses to corroborate your story. Pleasure doing business with you.
Mission successful.
I played this Flashpoint before, and a couple times actually, and it's always been a bit more difficult than that. Now, I usually take it earlier in my campaign, maybe when I'm not so flush on assault mechs, but still that was a little easy, which it shouldn't have been. Not much that can be done for it though. Mercy with the 4 kills. The rest of the Lance also getting 4 kills combined. Let's see. Alright, well, we'll finish the Catapult K2, and then we got a full Jaeger mech here that we can grab. Ooh, but I like that large laser triple plus. That would also be nice. But I think we'll go with this haul and see what the 14 pieces of salvage get us. Nope. Well, we got two heavy mechs. Criminal Minds 3, High Orbit Eurus. Commander Horostov, we need to talk. I brought you to the system to assist Sub-Commander Tianyao in a job. Instead, I find Tianyao dead at your feet, his unit destroyed. It was self-defense, ma'am. He turned his guns on us. That's right. We lawfully laid claim to a derelict mech salvage that we discovered after completing our contract objective. Sub-Commander Tianyao then attacked us in an attempt to hijack that salvage. I documented the entire encounter, will provide you with evidence to back up my claims. And I will scrutinize that evidence, Mr. Oliveira. If I find that you're attempting to mislead me, our next meeting will be far less cordial. Technically what he says is true. Not the whole truth, but it is true. Yikes, if she was any anger, there'd be smoke pouring out her ears. Sure, but Sub-Commander Boris, look at me, I'm a complete knob. Tianyao got his ass kicked, and we're walking you away with a Star League era battle mech. All in all, I think that we came out of this thing on top. Yes, we scored a beautiful mech, but you jumped the gun on opening that vault, Yang. Frankly, we're lucky that Lady Marina didn't order her own people to start shooting at us. I know, Ixigo. I guess Sub-Commander Boris pissed me off beyond the point of reason. In the future, it'd probably be best if my direct involvement with difficult clients was kept to a minimum. I think that'd be wise. Settled. Got a new battle mech to inventory and contracts to look over, so let's get back to work. Okay. A GRF-2N Griffin. A PPC plus 10 damage. That's nice. An Orion K part. Commando part and a couple of plus auto cannons. 2 and 5. PPC is actually nice. Of course, this is a really nice Griffin. Griffin 2 in his old Star League model that was among the most versatile mechs in its heyday. Its weapons generated a lot of heat, but the old double heat sinks were put in to handle it. It's almost impossible to find those anymore.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Alright, let's look at what we got. Now there's the Jaeger mech we got, and there's the catapult. Throw those down in the hole. And what do we got here? A Griffin 2N.
Darius, please remind our mech fighters that they don't belong in engineering. I just caught one of them skinny dipping in the primary bullet tank.
Yes, Dr. Farad. I'll handle it.
Okay, so wow, this is a great mech. 55 tons, but this punches way above its, well, a bit above its weight class. I don't think it's going to be replacing anything in our assault lance, but we're going to put it to use. First things first, though, ERPPC. Ooh, that's Star League tech. That's great, right? No, it's garbage. Okay, it does the same damage, 50. It has extreme range, even more than regular PPC, but in the way the maps are set up, we don't need that. Produces a retarded amount of heat, though, compared to already hot PPCs. They're 35. It's 45. Do we want it? No. We're just not going to use it. We would be better off with, like, oh, I don't know, this plus 10 damage PPC. It does more damage for less heat. And the range is just fine. That's if we're going to do this. We need some nice SRM6s to go on here. I guess we could start with you. That's fine. But this real star of the show are these double heat sinks. That thing where it says it's 630,000 C-bills worth of value, that isn't even close to what they're really worth. They're ridiculously nice. Okay, so they weigh 1 ton, just like a regular heat sink. They vent twice as much heat, 6 versus 3, but they take up 3 times as much space. On smaller mechs, and many even medium or large and heavy and assault mechs, that doesn't matter. It's the amount of heat that we're generating and the tonnage that we're taking to do it, and that makes these incredibly valuable. So valuable, I'm not actually going to leave them on this mech. I'm going to take them off and replace them with regular heat sinks. Move the SRM ammo down to the legs so I don't blow a torso off from a lucky hit. Yeah, that's the way we're going to do it, except we're not. We're just going to do regular guns on this stuff thing. I don't know if we're really going to use this. It's a good mech, but we're not using this size of mech now. These are like the minimum changes that need to be usable. But we can't waste those double heat sinks on this thing, so we're stripping them off. So we'll do that just because.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
But it is a nice mech. And maybe we could slip it into our light lance here. Maybe taking over for the Shadowhawk. It has more armor. Does a little less melee damage, but will probably carry a lot more firepower. It's something to think about as we end episode 25 part 2 of HPS Battletech. I've been Deacon, I am your host, and I want to thank you for sticking with me for 25 plus episodes. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm hoping to continue, and I'm hoping you'll join me as I do so. So, thank you for watching, and we will catch you in the next episode.